When these small adjustments line up, something fascinating happens overnight. The swelling that used to sit stubbornly in the feet moves upward, gets processed through the lymphatic system, and is then filtered by the kidneys. Many people notice they urinate more in the morning, on days when swelling goes down. That's not random. It's the excess fluid finally leaving the body. But here's a twist most people never consider. The body actually tests circulation and lymphatic competence while you sleep. Between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., the parasympathetic nervous system dominates. Blood vessels relax, and the lymphatic network becomes more active. This is why bedtime routines matter more than morning routines for swelling. You can spend an entire day trying to push fluid out of the feet and fail. Or you can use the hours when the body naturally drains fluid and amplify the process. Now, some people might be wondering, why does swelling get worse with age? And the answer is surprisingly mechanical. After age 35 to 40, the calf muscles lose about 1% of their strength per year unless actively trained. The calf is often called the second heart because it literally pumps blood upward against gravity. When that pump weakens, blood and lymph pool in the feet. No pill can replace that pump. But light movement, heel raises, and ankle mobility drills rebuild it. And the beauty is, even tiny improvements in calf strength create noticeable improvements in swelling. Another factor is the valves inside the veins. They act like one-way doors, preventing blood from sliding backward. Over time, these valves can become less efficient. Not damaged, not diseased, just sluggish. And sluggish valves combined with weak calf pumping equals pooling. But the encouraging news is that circulation isn't a lost battle. The body responds extremely well to targeted signaling, especially when it comes from three sources: movement, heat, and nitric oxide. This is why people who implement nighttime foot soaks, simple leg pumps, and circulation-boosting foods begin reporting better mornings within days or weeks, not months. And here's something almost no one talks about. The lymphatic system doesn't just move fluid. It also transports fats, inflammatory molecules, and immune cells. When lymph flow is slow, inflammation increases, and inflammation increases fluid retention. It becomes a loop. Breaking that loop is where omega-3 fats come into play. A small serving of omega-3s south at dinner, whether from fish, chia seeds, or algae oil, can lower inflammatory signals that trigger the body to hold on to fluid. Combine this with magnesium and potassium in the evening, and swelling often decreases significantly overnight. Another bedtime fix targets the issue from a completely different angle: deep diaphragmatic breathing. The largest lymphatic ducts sit near the diaphragm, and every slow breath acts like a pump. This is why people who breathe shallowly due to stress, poor posture, or long screen time frequently experience swelling. Even 5 minutes of slow belly breathing before sleep stimulates the lymph ducts and improves drainage. No equipment, no supplements, just better physiology. Finally, we cannot ignore the role of the bed environment itself. A cool sleeping temperature reduces vascular inflammation, improves nitric oxide signaling, and promotes better circulation. People sleep better, vessels relax more effectively, and the lymph system performs at peak levels. On the other hand, sleeping in a hot, dehydrated environment makes swelling worse by thickening the blood and slowing kidney filtration. Put all of these together: elevation, potassium balance, magnesium warmth, nitric oxide support, calf activation, diaphragmatic breathing, and overnight drainage posture, and swelling that once felt permanent begins to shift. For some, it happens noticeably within a week. For others, it's gradual but consistent. The big takeaway is that swelling is not just extra water sitting in the feet. It's communication from the vascular and lymphatic systems. Once you respond to what the body is asking for, it responds back.